Hello guys, and welcome back after 3 weeks to another 2TC video, where we 2TC with every single monkey. Of course, this is a series with lots more videos to go watch, but let's get straight into it with the carrier Flagship. For the Flagship, I decided to choose Polyphemus for the map, since when you place monkeys in the eye, it gives them camo detection, which the carrier Flagship really needs, because his crosspaths either give him lead popping power or camo detection, but we want both. On round 16, I died because I forgot to open the eye, which I'll do a lot on this run. Of course, I died on round 26, but after buying the destroyer, I shouldn't die anymore. Never mind, I died on round 46. On 47, I had to leave, and when I came back, I had to pay $2,000 to open the eye again, which is a bug on Polyphemus. I then died on round 56, but anyways, I want to talk why I haven't been posting lately, and it's because I had a lot of exams and work to do, and I died on round 66. As I was saying, I was feeling a bit exhausted and just wanted to take a break. Also, I died on round 76, but again, as I was saying, now in about 2 days, I'll be going to New York with my school and won't be able to post videos for about 4 days. I would have thought that 95 would have needed an ability, but surprisingly it didn't. Do you know what needs an ability? Round 96, which I died to. But on round 98, I used my ability way too late and didn't have it up for the DDTs on round 99. That made 99 impossible, and I did try it for a while, but I wasn't able to do it. Of course, that meant I had to restart. This time, on round 98, I used my ability way sooner to have it on round 99. And as always, the BAD was no problem at all. Next up is the Pirate Lord. It's been a few days since my school trip to New York, and now it's pretty much been 1 month since my last video. Of course, it's summer, and I'll have much more free time, and will be posting way more often. Anyways, here's a few cool pictures I took there. We got to see the 9/11 memorial, which was really not as big as I would have thought. Then, there was this place at Chinatown that was literally called Fuck Noodles. Then, we went to the Edge, which is a super high place with a glass floor. It was extremely trippy, and I personally did not like it. It was fun, but way too high. Of course, we did see a lot more things than just that, but I'll spare you the details. Back to the game, I got special preparations on round 78. To be honest, there wasn't really anything interesting for the 80s or the start of the 90s. Which is a good time to remind you guys to like and subscribe if you find yourself enjoying this type of content, because I'll be making way more. 95 though was the first round that was kind of annoying. It did take a while to beat it, simply because it's the Marine from the Special Preparation, which is an ability, that pops our DDTs. We also have the Hook-In ability, but that means the only way we can pop our DDTs is with abilities. I still managed to beat it, but things got really close. Before round 98 starts, I had to go in sandbox mode to see what my Marine ability had to be when 99 starts. I found out that my ability timing had to be in between 5/8 and 3/4. If you're wondering how I knew that I had to go in sandbox mode to see what my ability timing had to be, well, that's because this is my second attempt, and last attempt of this run died exactly on round 99. Now I did manage to get my ability timing right where I wanted it, which means in between 5/8 and 3/4, but it still was pretty hard to beat the round. Finally, after a while I did it. I had to have my Marine on strong, Then change my boat placement to here. I don't remember why, it's been too long since I've done it. And then place another marine and put it on strong. Then I would pop 1 DDT, 2 DDTs, and use the hook in. After that, the BAD was a piece of cake. Next up is the Trade Empire. But before I 2TC with this guy, here's a rank on how towers are boring to 2TC with. You see, these are the most fun ones, and these are the most boring ones. When I'm forced to use a boring tower, I at least try it on harder maps to make things a bit more interesting. My first thought was trying to use Flying Fortress. Sadly, I had to waste too much money just to buy the flavored trades, which grants a little bit more attack speed, which would barely kill the Moab in time. Because of that, I couldn't buy the Spectre for a long while, and then there was round 49, which I was determined to beat. And when I say determined, I mean I spent at least an hour and a half just trying non-stop to beat it. I got so close to beating it so many times, but I just gave up after a while. I'm pretty sure it's possible. I was once able to get the last wave to just a few pings, but my screen stopped working and I wasn't able to target the ace in time. So I think it's possible. It's probably extremely tight, but maybe possible. So I challenge any of you guys to try and beat it, and you might be the first to do this 2TC on this map. After a while I restarted just to place my Ice Monkey in a different spot, which would theoretically make things a lot more easier. Now it did make things easier, but I still wasn't able to beat the round. So if you go for this 2TC on this map, try to place the Ace Monkey at that spot. After that, I tried to go with the Dark Champion, which, guess what? Didn't work. But this time it was because of 61 that had too many balloons, which pierce capped the Super Monkey. After that I tried the Tech Terror, which did get closer, but again didn't work. This time it was because 77 needed an ability, but 78 also needed an ability at the start of the round. I then switched to Logs to try Dark Champion again, which still died at round 61. Then still on Logs, I tried again the Flying Fortress, which still died at round 49. Then I just said fuck it and tried one of the best towers for 2TCs, which is the Wizard Lord Phoenix. Now I had to keep the Trade Empire as a 0-1-5 because I needed it to pop the purples on round 95. But round 95 has purples and leads, which the leads block the bolt's attack and the purples block the wizard's attack. My last resort was to use the anti-balloon again, but on Logs this time. If you're wondering how much time this single tower took, it took 4 hours. 4 hours. Not even exaggerating. What am I doing with my life? On round 47, I do have enough money to buy the Tech Terror, but if I buy it, it'll have trouble popping heavy purple rounds later. Round 62 is a really good example. That's why I need to keep it as Robo Monkey as long as possible. Sadly, round 76 needs the Tech Terror, so I had to buy it. At this point, if you see me dying a lot, It's simply because I'm trying to have my ability timing as low as possible. After a while, I was able to get this run, which still wasn't the best ability timing as possible, but it was better than nothing. I was hoping to keep Robo Monkey for round 78, which is one of the last purple balloon rushes. Now we can still technically pop them with our ability and with the boat's main attack. And surprisingly, it really wasn't that hard. Finally, on round 86, I was able to afford the anti-balloon, which secured the rest of the game. On round 98, I tried to use my ability to pop just a few BFBs, but accidentally, I popped everything. I then thought it couldn't handle the DTs on round 99, but surprisingly it did. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for the next video, where I'll do a 2TC with every single Desperado. As always, thank you for watching, and